Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Scuf Gaming MLG 5K series. Golden Boy here alongside Bioacid, bringing you the action. Sigma going up against JusTus. JusTus, they're currently down in the series 0-2, but Sigma looking strong, and they want to close this one out going into the quarterfinals of this tournament here. And it is going to be Blitz on Freight. You made the right call there, Bio. Good, you know, very astute listener are you, huh?
I like to find everything I can prior and just make sure I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Yeah, well, I would hope we want to know what we're talking about occasionally, right? I mean,
at this stage, for this sort of competition, yeah, we do.
We get crucified by Reddit, you know, like get a couple of Reddit threads up there. It's like, this guy Golden Boy just has no idea what he's talking about. It's unbelievable.
Well, if you don't go on there, they can't crucify you.
Yeah, right. Well, that is actually very true. But I love Arcot competitive, so I can't not make it a daily visit for me. You know, of course, big shout outs to the competitive Call of Duty community for making things awesome, especially our COD comp stats. I've actually been using their stats a lot this for today, and it's been helping me out quite a bit. TJ, though, tries to go in there for the cap. That doesn't happen. Score is going to be 2-1 right now currently, as JusTus will be up, but only by one cap. That can go away in a heartbeat here. Blitz on Freight, very fast-paced map.
Oh, it is indeed. And you'll see these guys from Sigma keep knocking at that front door, bottom of Owens, but just can't make their way in after time and time again. Neslo 7-1 right now for his team, and Tipsy holding his guard down in bottom Owens there to shut down the players before they rush on through. So still 2-1. First minute gone now here in the first half, of course. And just like that, they tie back up with 2-2, those Sigma boys. And Tipsy here coming across the map, trying to head inside. Can't make his way in though. But Neslo still going strong right now, Golden Boy, 9-1.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know how he finally gets picked off. He was a little red on that one. TJ, by the way, is currently going to be on a 5-point streak here. We'll actually jump on board with him. We have 2 caps here between Bloods and TJ, 2 between Neslo and Tipsy. TJ just managed to put one in there. Huddle with a huge 2-piece there as he was able to close that one out and give his teammate that opportunity to move in there for that cap. And assist there for TJ as well, as they get full command of the red side, pushing in to the JusTus base. Let's see if they're going to be able to capitalize on this one, finding a player on the opposite side. TJ can't quite do it. Back over to Huddle, who picked up a huge double kill there to really allow TJ to make something happen and make that cap possible, giving them the lead 3-2. But the action's moving so fast and frantic, Spacely had to back up just so that this way he could, you know, at least slow it down just a tad for his team.
Yeah, Neslo's still having a very strong first half here. He's on 12-3, 13-4 now, as I say that. Shots went out. He tried to push for another cap, couldn't make his way across there. Stain, however, at the front door, looking to knock and to make his way in. A few players behind the curtains, and out the shots go. He'll pick up one kill there on TJ. The Huddle from behind will shut him down afterwards. So a close game though right now. 2.5 minutes gone. It's 3-2. Only 5 caps total have gone in so far in the game. Looks like they're going to try and answer back here. The JusTus boys, they push hard and fast, but can't do it. Spacely picks up the team kill, but shuts down Gucci at the same time.
Yeah, that's right, and there is going to be one player actually for JusTus pushed up, and that was actually going to be Stainville. So let's see what Stainville could do here. He's going to have a wide open goal, but one player was going to be to the left of him, just outside of the goal there. Would have been a good opportunity, but Stain just could not see him. Tipsy, great stop as he lies down on the goal. Of course, guys, when you lie down on that goal, it becomes null. You cannot cap it unless that person gets off the goal there, and Tipsy did a phenomenal job of that one. Stainville is going to get picked up as well. Neslo, knowing that players are going to be circling all around their base, has to drop back and play a tad bit more defensive with his 15-7, finding a player right up to the staircase here. Great shots out of him, and now we're starting to finally see JusTus push up. But wait a minute, look at this, Bio. You have one sneaky dude who managed to push his way all across, and they have no idea. Bloods gets a cap, and that has to be frustrating for JusTus.
You know, it's been a very close first half. It's 4-2 now, but here comes the JusTus boys as they push on through. Nice to see there, and Stainville, nice 2 pieces. He pushes on up as well, waiting for that time to reset. Tries to come in bottom of white, can't get the kill there on Spacely though. And the score, 4-3 right now. Neslo, 18 kills to his name. The rest of his team, 5-9-5 there. So obviously Slayer-wise, he's really doing the damage here for his team up against the Sigma boys. But Sigma trying to push on, and you'll just see there, Neslo gets the kill, but the glitch does happen where they also get the cap. So 5-3 the scoreline.
Yeah, that was actually a heartbreaker there for Neslo, because he just spawned and he ran into Space, killed him as Space's body went into the blitz, thus giving them that second cap there. One player trying to push in. Blood's phenomenal defense out of him as he manages to make that stop happen. 12-9 right now, and him and TJ actually have 2 caps apiece, with Spacely also having a cap to his name. Actually, scratch that, gets a 6th cap there for Sigma as he has 2 caps as well. Very even spread here for offense for the Sigma roster, but you know what? I got to give credit where credit is due to JusTus. They're still answering back even at the last second. That's what you need to do. Instead of it being a 3-cap game and going into the half, it's a 2-cap game, and that has to make them feel a tad bit better since they were able to, you know, at least make a statement at the end of that one.
They did, and Neslo really carrying that statement across. 22-9 at the end of the first half. So
remember that number, because I want to see how well he does on the second side.
It is written down, and I'll have that.
It's written down for me as well.
Yeah, got to make sure I remember it, obviously, because if we say 23-9, it's going to be like, no, he wasn't, and then the keyboards will start getting
BioWare should just have no idea what they're doing.
That Reddit, I'll tell you.
23-9. So Neslo actually picking up a kill there, and now he's going to be pushing in over here right by bottom. Blue moves in, gets the cap, and that's going to be a big stop for them there. Or bottom green, whichever you prefer to call that one. But yeah, so Neslo now, he gets picked off. Team scored there 7-6, so it's only going to be a 1-cap game as JusTus managed to cap again. But just as we mentioned it, again, it's just going to be a bloodbath of caps left and right, left and right. It seems like Tipsy's waiting to move in here. He wants that opportunity to go and make something happen.
He is. He's sitting at his left-hand side, and Cecil player pushing in the back door, gets the kill, gets inside, and gets the cap. 9-8. 1 cap the difference currently. But just like that, and just like you said, you know, it's back and forth, and these guys are just keeping it, you know, one person goes in one end, one person goes in the other.
Yeah, they're relaying caps.
It's ridiculous, and both teams are doing it. So right now, the first team to start getting a bit defensive, I guess, might be able to make that bit of a difference, because if they can just get a couple of kills before a cap goes in, just like that, Tipsy picks up TJ, who was trying to push on through, but Huddle is there to make his way in anyway, so it's still 2 caps that change.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, a 2-cap game is certainly not what JusTus wants here, especially considering when the momentum started to shift and pick up for Sigma. It was very hard to stop them there. You know, they were doing just a great job defensively, so JusTus able to answer back, making it a 1-cap game. The action's moving so fast here, and we have a lot of players circling over by the blue, and that's going to tie things up as JusTus. Let's go ahead and jump over to him. Neslo, by the way, 27-12. I'm so sorry. I just feel like we should be on Neslo way more than what we are. 27-12 there. I mean, that is just absurd, wouldn't you say? I mean, just great showing in that first half.
Most caps to his team as well. 4 caps to his name. So, you know, he's really doing what needs to be done right now. It's 11 caps that tied up right now in the second half as well. So this guy's good to see from JusTus crew. Obviously, as you mentioned, it is 2-0 down to them in the series. So they want to try and get back at least on the scoreboard with 1 and take out the domination that would be next. But big kills around there for JusTus as they look to push on and get this lead in their favor. And we hopefully will get to see a 2-point lead to Tipsy upstairs, top Owens right now. Nate at the back door, shots going out, gets the kill, and she'll get the cap here as well. Tipsy just going off right now.
Yeah, Tipsy's on fire here. Let's see if he's going to be able to make the cap happen. Getting yet another kill. Waiting to see. His teammate is going to move in for that one. And that was actually going to be, I believe, Neslo for the cap on that. Tipsy finding another player that using the positioning at the top of the staircase to his advantage. They know he's there. They know he's there. There's not much they can really do about it. Drop shot for Tipsy. Not going to happen, though. Neslo 29-13. Enemy has scored on this one, making it a 1-cap game yet again. 1 minute, 52 seconds left on the clock. You got players circling all around that Sigma cap. And it is going to be a 2-cap game in favor of JusTus yet again. And we're just starting to see this one really begin to just go back and forth. Plenty of time remaining. A very close matchup between these two teams. Neslo, though, 29-14. He was 22-9 to kick this off here. So he is not doing nearly as well as he did at the beginning of that first round. But still, I mean, the damage he has done with those 6 caps have certainly been felt by Sigma.
Oh, indeed. You know, right now you will see, of course, that JusTus in that lead. They were down by 2 at the end of the first half. Now they're up by 2. So, you know, they've done good to get that 4-point difference in their favor. And so 1 minute left here in the second half right now. Of course, for 2 caps, you need at least, 10.1 seconds, you want to get technical in that regards. And
Yeah.
we're just going to see how close this is going to come down to. 3 points the difference right now. But just like that, again, it's going back and forth in regards to these captures. But Sigma really need to get 2 in a row before JusTus creep away a bit more.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, as you mentioned, JusTus creeping away. They were up by 3 ever so quickly, and that just you know went away in a heartbeat. But with that said, though, you got to look. You always have to watch this bottom tunnel here, because this is a great point of attack here for JusTus. Gucci and crew moving in. It's going to be a 1 cap difference here between these two teams, as JusTus managed to stretch this lead to 17-15 now. And see if they can manage to get 1 more cap. Sigma, let's actually go ahead and jump on board with them and see what they're going to do, as Huddle's just continuing to play defense. I don't think that's going to happen, though, as it is going to be 15-17. JusTus, they were down by 2 at going into this half, but on the back of Neslo, 32-19 with 7 captures, they have managed to come back and make this one 2-1.
Big game indeed there for Neslo. He went plus 10 after the end of the first half as well. So he's obviously 22-9, and then plus 10 deaths as well. So he matched every kill for each death that he got in the second half, which is good to see. If you break off even in that regard, it's always good. And 7 caps, that's even phenomenal work for his team right there in that regard. So domination up next, and a 2-1 scoreline. Of course, Sigma still in that lead, Golden Boy, but JusTus showing some I guess, breath in their body still.
Yeah. I mean, they have, again, it's what you expect out of a team of the caliber of JusTus. The 4 players on this team, the veteran Stainville, the new success that you have with Tipsy and Gucci, as well as just the consistency that you've seen out of a player like Neslo. They're really meshing well here in that Blitz matchup. But Sigma, this has been their loss that we've seen them have on stream. How are they going to react going into this next one is beyond me. I don't know. But you know when we will find out, Bio?
I'm going to guess after the break.
That's right. And we'll see you on the other side.